Long ago, in the Roman Empire, during the year 20 CE, there lived a man named Augustus. He was one of very few Christians, which at the time were heavily persecuted due to their radical beliefs contradicting the polytheistic religion of Rome. In fear, Augustus tried fleeing to India and traveled via boat around the great continent of Africa so he wouldn't get caught in the city. But instead, he got caught by something far more dangerous. A storm set his ship off course, and he shipwrecked on the bank of a river in the middle of the Great Serengeti. Disorientated, he decided to make the most of his situation. He built a camp, caught fish in the river, and collected wild baobab fruits. One day, he came across a Roman camp. The army was nowhere to be seen, but at the camp, there were African tribesmen captured for enslavement and a cage of lions used for gladiatorial combat. Augustus couldn't imagine what would have happened to those people and lions if they made it back to Rome. He knew he had to save them. After rescuing the prisoners, he turned this into a full-time hobby, sabotaging Roman camps and freeing countless slaves and animals alike. Eventually, Augustus had gained the trust of so many tribes that they decided to settle close to his camp. Even animals would gather in the baobab groves around his camp. To this day, nobody quite knows what happened to Augustus after all this. Did he and the tribesmen live long and prosperously? Was his settlement crushed by the Roman Empire? Did they suffer a completely different fate? What we do know is that his legacy will be remembered by many. In the 21st century, the plot of land was bought by PBP Corporation, where a zoo was constructed in honor of Augustus and his respect for nature. What's up, guys? Potplay Pigs for Life here, and today is our final tour of Augustus Zoo. So right behind us, we got the entrance. And then right here is the archway greeting us. Then you walk here. There's a little bridge going over the river. This is the very river where Augustus set up his camp. And over there, you can see that there are some animals in there. But you can't exactly see them right now. You walk down. Up ahead, there should be... No. Up ahead, there's a plaza where guests can sit and eat. There's a pizza pen right over here. Then, so you can get some pizza, you can come sit down and eat. And then right over here, this is the exact camp where Augustus lived. It's an archaeological dig site now, but this used to be where he lived. Alright, then up here is the boardwalk where you can get a view of some of our safari animals. So in here, we've got black wildebeest, nyalas, sable antelope, and southern white rhinos. See them all just over there. Loads of black wildebeest. I can see a rhino. Looks like a nyala. And look, there's a sable antelope right over here. Now, if you go up here, you can see our next safari zone, where in here we got reticulated giraffes, plain zebras, African buffalo, and Thompson's gazelles right over there. Man, isn't that so majestic? Man, you just gotta take in the beauty of all this. Oh, look, there's a little baby! Anyway, moving on to our third and final safari zone, which, by the way, all this is viewable by a tour. So many guests. I did limit the amount of guests to like 4,000, so that way my game doesn't lag nearly as much. And you can see one of our star animals, the African elephant, if these guests can get out of the way. You can also see some ostriches, you can see a warthog, and you can see a springbok. Man, this is perfect. Look at all of them. So beautiful. Alright, so now this boardwalk goes all around the safari zone, and it goes out of the safari zone too, to some other animals. But you can also see the other animals from the ground level. So if we go back here, you know, let's just pretend that we're just getting some drone footage. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. This is all drone footage. Oh no, what did I just do to my game? Alright, we're in the clear. Alright, back on the ground. If we take a left, one of our first animals here in Augustus Zoo, the cheetahs. Like, these were literally in the very first episode of Augustus Zoo. Right over here, we got a little family of cheetahs. Man, look at them run. Or at least that one right over there. Alright. I don't want to take too long. Right up ahead, you can see our spotted hyena enclosure. Now, let's see, where are the spotted hyenas? Where does one find spotted hyenas? Alright, he's pointing that way. That's fine, we could stay here all day and look for these spotted hyenas. You know what, I'm just gonna phase through the wall and look for them. What the heck? Alright, here they are. I see one. Right over here. Spotted hyena. Great, alright, now getting back out of the enclosure. Right across from the spotted hyenas, you can see our painted dogs. If again I could find the painted dogs. Is that one? Nope, but there's one right over here. There's actually two of them. Wow, they're small. Oh wait, three of them. I didn't notice that one. Alright. Now, moving on. We're gonna backtrack a little bit. Man, these are some popular animals. Alright. So backtracking a little ways. So many crowds. Yes, right over here. Oh no, I have to reset all the billboards because, our Nile monitors died, and I also need to do all this path. Hold up. Stand by for technical difficulties. Alright, now that's more like it. So, a bit of a funny story. When I first got the Nile monitors, I accidentally got two females, so because of that they couldn't breed, and they ended up getting old, so I decided to rehome them and just get another male and a female this time. Now let's see if I can find them. Here they are. Both of them, you can see right in the water. Good. Right across, star animal, the West African lion. I promise I'm not making any more lion jokes. So right here, ooh, you got a family. Oh, we got a whole family. Ooh, playing with enrichment. We got the alpha male. We got a female. And we got a little cub.
And there was also a cub that just ran by. And there's other lions. Up, there's the cub right there. There's another lioness. And they are also viewable from boardwalk. Alright, now moving on. Let's see, right over here, you can see our next animal, which is a mixed exhibit. Again, viewable from the boardwalk, but we'll go inside the habitat this time. Right over there, you can see our big, chunky hippos. And there should be another animal in here. Oh, you got the baba! Baby hippo! Baby hippo! I don't advise doing this because hippos are very dangerous. Somewhere in here. Where are they? Here they are. Right over here. Right over here. We have got some Nile trees. We got a male, and we got a few females, and even some babies. Great, now moving on, that's it for the African savanna, I believe. However, we're not done with Africa just yet. So, we go over here. So, right over here, there should be a station for, boat ride, which you can see some of the animals from the boat ride, but it's also a means of transportation from here over to the other end of the zoo. Right over here, there's quite the line, so we're not going to go in there. So if we go right past the spotted hyena habitat, right over here, you can see another archaeological site, which is the village from the story. So right here, you can see there's like a walk-through museum with some pots, some masks, and some other cool stuff. Drums, kilns. So you can get another view of our painted dogs. And that's it. Ooh, hold up. There's one thing I forgot to show you. If we go into drone mode, somewhere in the lion habitat, you can see the boat, which Augustus came here on. And this is the shipwreck, and it's been here ever since. Alright, so now we are moving on to the tropics, where over here we got another boardwalk for our okapis and our bongos. Hold it, let me pause this. So, right over there you can see a bongo, and then somewhere in here there should also be some okapis. They're very rare though, and hard to find. So, let's see, if I were an okapi, where would I be? Probably in the hard shelter. Yep, I was right. They are in the hard shelter. There's one right over there. Alright, so then right up ahead, our next exhibit, as you can see, is the mandrill exhibit. You can see one right here. You can see a baby just over there. Let's see. Let's not fall in. We don't want what happened to Harambe to happen here. Rest in peace, Harambe. Right over here, we got a little baby. And then it goes all the way around. Don't worry about the notification. It's just some animals that are hungry. But don't worry, I checked the keepers are getting their food as we speak. So then right over here, this is the ape house, where you can see the 3 different types of great apes that inhabit the tropics of Africa. So right over here, there should be the entrance. If my game does not want to lag, right over here is the entrance to the ape house. I should probably put a sign, but you know what, it's fine. So right in here, you got bonobos in here. You've got gorillas on this side. And we got chimpanzees on the other side. And you can get a viewing from the top over here too. And there's a view from the outside. So we have to go all the way to the other side. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go to the drone. Right over here we got chimps, bonobos, and gorillas. Ooh, we got some gorillas right over here. We got some... Where are the bonobos? Bonobos. I hear them, I just don't know where they are. Right here, you can see a bonobo in the dense thicket. And right over here, you can see a chimpanzee. You can see a whole family of chimpanzees in their forage box. I think there's just 2 adults that are elsewhere. They're just like super blended in. So then right over here, our next section of the zoo, the desert. So, like there isn't like just one specific desert. This is like all encompassing. So right here we got the fennec fox habitat. Now these guys are friendly enough where you can just walk in like so and see the adorableness that is the fennec foxes. And then right next door, again, another super friendly and super adorable animal. Or animals, I should say. We got little meerkat. Wait, is this a baby? This is a baby! Look at it! And right over here, got some aardvarks too. So then, right over here, over here, our another animal. This time from Asia, we have got the Bactrian camel. They're on the other side. They're on the other side of their exhibit. Don't worry. We'll see them when we go to our next section. And right here we got a little guest area. Over here we have got the scimitar horned oryx. Unfortunately, extinct in the wild, but here we've managed to get some scimitar oryx babies, which is great for conservation efforts because there's only a small population in captivity. They've been completely wiped out in the wild, which is very sad. And then right over here, the exact opposite, the gemsbok, which are thriving in their native habitat as well as out in other places where they wouldn't normally be, which that's a story for another day. But anywho, our next section of the zoo, this was where Augustus was originally trying to flee to. Welcome to Jurassic Park. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome to India. So this is heavily themed around, well, India, the country of India. So this is the path that leads to the boat tour. And right over here we got the other side of the Bactrian camel habitat. Where are they? Up! I see one! Right over here. Right over here. See a backtrain camel. Then, if we go over here, a little bit more walking, we have got a little Indian marketplace. Tables, and all sorts of other stuff. Man, makes you really, like, it really looks like you're in India. Which is really sight to see. More seating. Over here, to our right, you can see our gharial enclosure. Where does one find gharials? That's my question. I think I see one. Yep, I see one. I think I see another one. Yep, there's one in the water. And there's one right here. And then right across, we have a walkthrough exhibit for the Indian peafowls. Right over here. Indian peafowls. Here we got 2 peacocks. And right over there, we've got a peahen and a peachick. So, exiting the Indian peafowl exhibit, right over here, we have an enclosure for our other star animal, the Bengal tiger, which there's many different ways you could view it. You could view it from over here, you could view it from this boardwalk, or you could view it from the other side. But we're just gonna go in because I'm too lazy to look into the fence. Where does one find a Bengal tiger? You know what? I'm gonna have to go back into drone view. Drone view, drone view, drone view. Where does one find Bengal tigers? That's my question. Here they are! Both sleeping because, like I always say, it gets very hot here in the Serengeti. So, tigers, unfortunately, were also used in gladiatorial combat, which is why I made, like, an Indian section. So then, if we go all the way around, right here, you could either go up the boardwalk, which is another good way to see the Bengal tigers, but you could also grab a coat here at the coat rental place, and you can go into the Himalayan Dome, which, one thing I realized while editing the last video, which has gotten, like, very low views, which, if you're watching this, you should go check out our last video, where we, worked on the Himalayan Dome and the Bengal Tiger exhibit. So yeah, on this sign, I spelt Himalayan wrong, but I promise I spelt it right on the other side. Right in here, you gotta put on your jacket, because it gets very cold in here. To our left, you can see the snow leopards, and to our right, you can see some red pandas. We're gonna have to go find them. I think I'm gonna have to go bring my drone in here again. Up here's a snow leopard. This is a cub! This is a cub! I forgot they had babies! Oh my gosh! And here is Dad. And here is another baby phasing through the wall. How many babies did they have? 2. 2 males. Oh, that's great! Especially since he's... Oh, and the Bengal tigers are about to have offspring too! So then in here we got the red pandas. If I can find them. And then to our left, we have got the Himalayan brown bears. So then there's like a little area over here where you can go and sit down and just take a break while watching these amazing animals. Here are the red pandas. Right over here. Adorable as can be. Ooh, Bengal tigers just had offspring, so we'll have to go see them. Come on, let's go see the baby tigers. So you walk out here, you walk to the end. I advise taking off your coat like right over here, because it's gonna go from freezing cold to stifling hot. You hand over your coat where they wash it and dry it, so that way other people can use it. And walking a long trail here in the tropical rainforest. Definitely not the hot African savanna, but the equally as hot rainforest. Right over here, another great way to view the Bengal tigers. But let's see where the babies are. Where are the babies? Where does one find baby Bengal tigers? Look at it! Just one baby? I mean, it's not very common for them to have just one baby. Usually they have like a litter of 2, 3 babies. Same with most large cats. They usually have like 2 to 3. And then in here, our final exhibit, we have, I'm gonna have to go into drone view again because this exhibit is simply massive. So really quickly, right over here, we've got a little guest section where guests can like get a bite to eat, use the restroom. Somewhere in here, loads of greater flamingos. If my computer wants to work. There we go. Loads of flamingos. Viewable via the boat tour. But also, somewhere in here, there should be some Asian water buffaloes. So right in here, looks like one of them just had a calf. Oh, how adorable. Wow. And just like that, that's the end of the tour. I promise you that next time we're gonna go somewhere a lot cooler. Well, more in the literal sense. I mean, both zoos will probably be equally as cool, but when it comes to the literal sense, the next zoo that we work on will be a lot cooler. So, first of all, really hope you guys enjoyed the entire playthrough. I mean, this was really fun, like, doing this. The first few videos weren't nearly as good, but the last two, like, when I started using good old epidemic sound, turned out great. And so second of all, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If so, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to see some more Minecraft, Planet Zoo, and Jurassic World Evolution 2 content. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.